What is data isolation in multi-tenant architecture? Imagine sharing a big office building with many companies, but each company wants to keep its files private and secure. That's similar to what data isolation does in a multi-tenant software system. In these systems, many customers or tenants use the same application and infrastructure, but each tenant's data must stay separate and protected from others. Data isolation is the way we keep each tenant's information safe within this shared environment. There are different ways to do this, depending on what the SaaS provider needs. One method is called shared database with shared schema. Here, all tenants use the same database and tables. To keep data separate, each tenant's data rows are tagged with a unique tenant identifier. When a tenant accesses data, the system filters the data by this identifier. This approach uses fewer resources but offers less security and customization. Another way is shared database with separate schemas. In this method, all tenants still share one database, but each has its own set of tables called a schema. This provides better separation because each tenant's data is stored in its own schema. It improves security and allows some customization without needing extra resources. The most isolated approach is using separate databases for each tenant. Each customer gets their own independent database. This offers the highest security and data separation because the data is physically separated. But it also costs more in terms of resources and maintenance, especially if there are many tenants. Data isolation also involves encrypting tenant data to add extra security. It helps protect sensitive information even if data is stored in shared environments. Managing tenant-specific customizations without affecting others is another part of data isolation. It also involves balancing performance so one tenant's activity doesn't slow down others, avoiding what's called the noisy neighbor problem. In SaaS systems, strong data isolation is essential. It helps protect privacy, meet legal rules, and build trust with customers. It also influences how easy it is to add new tenants and support tenant-specific features. So, in simple terms, data isolation is about keeping each customer's data separate and safe while sharing the same software. Different strategies exist, each with its own balance of security, efficiency, and flexibility.